mentor for today, that is Team Santwan. Ms. Surbi and Ms. Meenal, the co-founders of Santwan, a mental health service based in Mumbai, are trained counselors who are passionate about the field of mental health in India. Santwan too has conducted a mentorship with Unheard in psychology. Over to you, Surbi and Meenal.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Good afternoon to everybody, and it was really nice also listening to the mentors of Unheard. Our journey with Unheard started approximately 6 months back, and it was our first mentorship program, and we're looking forward to a long association with them. Also, just to give a background about me, my name is Meenal Mohite, and I'm a counseling psychologist and a co-founder with Santwan. I work across population. I work with children, adolescents, and adults. I'm also associated with NGOs that work in the field of child sexual abuse and which is also a shelter home for minors who were rescued from human trafficking. So I work with a lot of trauma clients. Now, I've not been in mental health. I've been in mental health for 4 years, and prior to that, I have 11 years of experience in corporate HR. I finished my BA in psychology way back in 2004, but my heart was always into mental health. And hence, after 11 years of gap, I came back to education. People usually ask me, do I regret losing those 11 years, but I feel that this was the best time to get into mental health and and moving forward, avenues only open more for mental health. Like Elvin mentioned, that for some businesses, lockdown has been good. To be honest, for mental health, it opened a lot of dialogues. And we also saw an increase in clients because of lockdown, and people had no choice but to sort of face their concerns. The distractions were gone, but the concerns were there. So it has opened a lot of talk on mental health. It's normalizing mental health. Corporates and schools are now know the importance of it. So a lot of avenues have opened up. And in schools and corporates also right now, mental health, having a counselor is mandatory. So moving forward, it's only a brighter future for mental health. Even feels like, so what I did was to get into mental health, we need a BA with a specialization in psychology and a master's in psychology. There are a lot of diplomas also, but we would suggest that a master gives you a holistic view and a deeper understanding. So while diploma is 1 year, and it's like diploma is 1 year, and you might feel that your child would want to just finish the arts and do that 1 year of diploma. Let him or her spend good 2 years and because there are a lot of internships also. So we highly recommend masters in psychology, and we have good institutes in India. Now, what are the things? Now, basically, when we talk about mental health, as parents, you may have two concerns. One is money. Now, school counselors are really earn well, and again, it depends on what board the school belongs to, whether it's IB, ICSE, CBSE, or SSE. Now, some of the boards, they follow the state decided slab. So the counselor also gets paid the same salary as a teacher would. So monthly, a school counselor can earn anything between 35 to 45,000, and this is now. All right. And the second concern is, my child would be listening to other people's problems. How is it going to affect him or her? So for that, like in the beginning, how Malti ma'am did the body scan, so doing that, making that a part of your lifestyle. We also have groups like me and Surbi, we belong to groups where there are other psychologists and psychiatrists. And if we are going through something and we are stuck in a case or with a client, we discuss that. So it's sort of a support group. We need to reach out. There are groups and we need to reach out. We ourselves go through therapy. We ourselves go through supervisions. We have mentors for us. So being mindful when your body is sort of telling you that it's becoming too much and you cannot handle it as a professional, it's always good to take a step back and reach out to these groups. Now, again, in mental health, there are a lot of subfields, but there are few fields that are really, opening up now. There's art therapy, there's dance therapy, sports psychology. So, suppose your child is interested both in art and mental health, he or she can combine that. Same with dance and space. Now, sports psychology is becoming very evident in schools and institutions that sort of produce athletes and that pay really well. So even that is an avenue. Um, uh, Other than that, as I mentioned, there are a lot of these questions about private practices. Now, private practices like me and Survi have, it all depends on the experience and the location where the private practice is, depending on which the person, the professional can charge the client. That also depends on, if I am a fresher, I may not charge so much. But if I have 3 years of experience or 2 years of experience, I can start charging more. And even as freshers in masters, we used to always ask when is the right time to start our own practice. And we always got answers from our mentors, it is immediate. So if a child also have entrepreneurship skills and wants to start their own practice after masters, it's always, a good field to get into. And I will now ask Surbi to share her experience.
Thank you, Meenal. Since we are already over time, I'm going to make it quick and short. So yeah, thank you for being here on a Sunday morning and now an afternoon. Telling you a little about myself, I am Surbi Joshi, the co-founder of Santwan. I am a psychotherapist by profession. I've done my master's with a specialization in clinical psychology, as opposed to Meenal, who's done her master's in counseling psychology. Giving parents a brief of a difference between the two. As a clinical psychologist, during your training, your focus is more on something called a psychological testing and assessment. And your focus is not as much on therapy, because when we talk about the term psychology or psychologist, the instant idea that pops in your head is someone who's giving therapy. There are different kinds of work you can do as a psychologist. So my focus is largely on testing. Alongside, I did a certification in psychotherapy after completing my master's, because of which I am a certified psychotherapist and I also indulge into therapy now. Talking about testing in terms of finances, if your child is someone who's not interested in therapy but genuinely likes the field of psychology, testing and psychological assessment would be a good subfield for them to focus on, because it's very practical in nature. When you meet a client, you conduct certain tests, you should give them the results, and that's that. So for that, they might have to do an MPhil after completing their master's. Yeah. In terms of my experience and different subfields where your child can work as a psychologist, as Meenal mentioned, schools and NGOs are one field. You also have corporates. I have experience of corporates, though the work is not largely restricted just to therapy. It's more holistic in nature, where I learned a lot of other skills that I was not aware of while I was doing my studies. So in those terms, corporates was a good experience. Your child can also work in hospitals. Private hospitals, working as a psychologist, the pay grade is decent, as opposed to working in a government setup. But the scope of work really reduces in terms of therapy because of the setup that's there and the kind of provision that's provided for students to continue. There are many subfields in psychology apart from the two that we've mentioned, which is clinical and counseling. As Meenal said, there are certain few that are coming up and really evolving. But apart from that, there's criminal psychology, there's social psychology, there's industrial psychology. In India, all these subfields are not as developed. So you won't find a master's in these different subfields as easily in India. If your child wants to go abroad and study, a few things that we'd like to clarify from our end is the investment is way higher if the child is sure that they're planning to come back to India and then practice, because the returns won't be as quick. So if the idea is that I want to study abroad and settle there, it would be an excellent opportunity. The courses and the licensing abroad works very differently. then the courses in psychology are more than 10 years longer till you achieve your license, and then you can start practicing. So it's a lot of investment in terms of time, as opposed to in India, you can start practicing after completing your master's. So take a call wisely is what we'd say. And I think, yeah, that's that. We have about 4 years of experience in the field, and we'd be running another mentorship with Unheard soon. So if your child wants to learn more about the practical aspects and what working in the field would really look like, the mentorship program would be a really good deal. It gave us a lot of understanding, and every time Alistair comes up with a new form of mentorship, the only thing that pops in my head is, I'm sad I grew up earlier. I really wish I could go through all of this and understand more about the functioning of the different fields. Because when I started and I took arts, I wanted to be an interior designer. I didn't know psychology existed. So just the idea that Unheard is opening more and more avenues for students, it's a great opportunity. Yeah, I think I'd stop at that, Alistair. Yeah, thanks, Lakshmi.